Good evening, RE Plus Vegas. Look around you. Nearly 40,000 of our closest friends joining us this week. This room doesn't just hold people, it holds the future of energy. We are living in extraordinary times. The change is accelerating, the challenges are more complex, and the responsibility to get this right, it rests on us. But the good news is, we're not alone. And together, we can turn this moment into lasting progress. And that's why SEPA exists. For more than 30 years, SEPA has been bringing the industry together to clear roadblocks, to solve problems, to accelerate the transition to clean, affordable, resilient energy system for all. When SEPA started more than 3 decades ago, we had one focus, solar. But as the industry grew and evolved, so did we. In 2016, the Smart Electric Power Alliance is what we became, because our mission had outgrown solar alone. Today, we support every pathway to decarbonization. We are more than 1,000 organizations strong, all working side by side to drive real solutions. And we do this as a nonprofit, non-lobbying partner. That means we're not here to advocate for one technology or one company. We're here to cut through the noise, connect the right people, and provide the insights and forums that help move forward with confidence. Because at SEPA, our mission is your progress. Here's the reality. While federal headlines dominate, the action is happening in the states. 17 states, plus DC and Puerto Rico, now have statutory 100% requirements for renewable or clean energy. And today, 81% of US customer accounts are served by a utility with a 100% carbon reduction goal. That's momentum. And SEPA is the partner ensuring it advances into progress. We are all about turning momentum into transformation. The past year, SEPA's voice became even stronger because we acquired Public Utilities Fortnightly, or PUF, as we like to call it in the industry. It's the trusted forum for utility and regulatory leaders for nearly 100 years. With PUF, powered by SEPA, we're expanding our reach. We're spotlighting bold ideas, amplifying innovation, and connecting directly with the people shaping our industry's future. Bringing PUF into SEPA means that our members have an even stronger stage for their stories and a direct line into the conversations that shape policy and investment. But let's face it, siloed solutions no longer work. We need every perspective at the same table, learning from one another and moving together. And in support of moving forward together, we focus on 3 pillars: grid, growth, globe. The grid has to be resilient enough to handle extreme weather and flexible enough to integrate every new technology. Earlier this year, standing inside SDG&E's Wildfire and Resilience Climate Center with our members, we saw real-time dashboards predicting fire risk. And we turned those lessons into a 5-part webinar series, giving our members across the country a playbook for assessing risk, planning mitigation, and making the business case for resilient investments. And we know that business case has to be front and center. And that's why we partnered with Energy Hub, Xcel Energy, Arizona Public Service, on a white paper related to DERMS. It didn't just outline technology options. It showed cost, scalability, and real use cases in utility planning and operations. Utilities are already using it to make decisions, and that evidence gives their regulators and their boards the confidence to greenlight projects. This is SEPA's value. We turn local lessons into industry-wide solutions. We're also laser-focused on growth. US electricity demand is projected to rise 25% by 2030 and nearly 80% by 2050. The drivers are everywhere. You're going to hear about it all this week. Artificial intelligence, data centers, electric vehicles, and the electrification of homes and businesses. The challenge is not just keeping up, but to grow smart. And that's why SEPA launched Delta, the database of emerging large load and tariffs and agreements. It is a free public tool that gives the industry a clear window into how peers are structuring rates and contracts to handle this massive new demand. Because if we want smart growth, we need smart rules of the road. And finally, globe, because we don't stop at US borders. Because this is not just an American challenge. It is a global transition. And the smartest leaders are learning from what's working abroad. That's why SEPA runs our executive fact-finding missions. These aren't just conferences. These are boots-on-the-ground learning experiences. We've taken members to Australia to understand rooftop solar integration, to Germany to see green steel and hydrogen innovation. And next month we'll be in Portugal, where the grid ran 100% renewable energy for 6 straight days. But the most powerful lessons aren't just what we see abroad. It's the peer-to-peer conversations amongst our US executives on the ground, sharing solutions, building relationships, and bringing those insights home to accelerate the progress here. And that progress is palpable. Earlier today, SEPA hosted our inaugural Clean Energy Funders Forum right here in Vegas. It was a sold-out room of foundations, investors, government leaders, and innovators. The message was clear. To reach net zero by 2050, we need the bold coordination across public, private, and philanthropic capital. And our role at SEPA? To be a force multiplier. We're creating that space where funders and innovators can align, share lessons, and unlock the kind of scale this transition demands. Yes, this moment may be daunting, but it's also filled with endless possibilities. In the transition, it's not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's a relay. And right now, that baton is in our hands. So let's carry it with urgency. Let's pass it with purpose. And let's make sure that when the story of this moment is told, it's a story of how we rose to the challenge together. So how do you connect with SEPA this week? You'll find us all across RE+, leading sessions on AI, smart load growth, resilience, and interconnection. You'll find our team on the expo floor, ready to connect you with insights and tools and partnerships. And beyond this week, SEPA is here with you year-round. We're helping strengthen the grid, manage growth, and bring those global lessons home. So meet our team, join a session, see yourself with SEPA, and together, let's not just imagine a clean energy future, let's build it. Thank you.